Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Today, we are playing. You can't really tell it right now, but it's an escape the Krusty Krab obstacle course, which, leads into obviously an easy first topic, which is SpongeBob. Now, everybody loves SpongeBob. I mean, not everybody. Some parents hate it. I think it makes their kids dumber or something along those lines. But it's quite amazing because there's a whole generation spanning like 2 decades where it's just like SpongeBob is it. I'm part of them. It's definitely one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And it's just odd because there's this whole like 2 decade span of kids where it doesn't even matter where you are, what conversation you're having, whatever. Someone can just say like a SpongeBob reference or something like that, and like everybody will get it. It's pretty amazing, And that's just the kind of influence a show like this has had. And it's funny too because it's not even. Oh, I'm going a little faster. It's funny too because it's not even like just an America thing. It's a phenomenon across the globe. SpongeBob is essentially Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull himself. So take that for what you will. But on that note, if SpongeBob is not one of your favorite shows of all time, go ahead and put that in the comments. It's good for the user interaction. You know what I mean? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, thank God. It's good for that. And just go ahead and put in the comments what your favorite show is. I mean, obviously, like I was saying, SpongeBob is one of them because obviously it's a really hard thing to pin down. It's kind of like being asked what your favorite movie is, what your favorite TV show is, what your favorite song is. It's one of those things where it's like almost an impossible question to. Oh, do I even dare try? It's almost like an impossible question to answer yet. People, that free account 19448 really did me dirty on that one. It's one of those questions that's like really hard to answer, no matter how you're feeling at the time. And people always ask it. Don't know why, because maybe it's just because they have an answer at that current moment just set. You know what I mean? Like they have the answer, and that's just what they're gonna be like. Like what's your favorite song? Oh, I don't really have one at the time. You see my favorite song, and then they just start spouting exposition, that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. For next topic, SpongeBob was at the top because I was just thinking about that. It was on my mind. We played this obby, so I was just thinking about it, getting it off the brain, seeing bouncing it off the audience, seeing how they react to it. So I guess next on the list would be, I don't know. Let's talk about school some more. Everybody loves hearing about school because I assume most people watching this are either similar to my age or younger and are probably still in school. School's always a fun thing. Sometimes, obviously, not everybody has fun with it, but sometimes they're doing fun stuff. I mean, doing classes I enjoy are obviously pretty fun, but there's a lot of mandatory stuff you got to do. That's a little less fun. We'll put it that way. But they're still bearable. It's not like I'm gonna drop out or anything crazy like that. And with that, homework's been nice to me this semester. Not too much. Not anything really crazy at all, actually. It's pretty great. It gives me more time to do things like this. film videos for you lovely people out there. Oh, come on. What is with them starting us backwards? I've already fallen for that trick in like every video I've filmed so far, and it's not gonna happen again. But yeah, it just gives you a lot more time to do fun stuff like do this or play games with friends and stuff like that. Obviously, doing a lot of that. So yeah, I think maybe next on the list is, I don't know, we were talking about favorite songs earlier, so let's talk about that. And no, I am not gonna ask you what your favorite song is. Put it in the comments, unless you want to. I guess if you want to put your favorite song in the comments, sure, go right ahead. Be my guest. I will literally critique you like Anthony Fantano in the comments and tell you why your music taste is bad. But anyway, yeah, let's talk about music. Obviously, people that know me in real life know that music is basically like my second life outside of games, just any kind of games, card games, board games, video games, all that stuff. It's basically my second life. I listen to it almost all the time. Like, anytime I have time and I can listen to it, I try and play it as often as I can. I play guitar, which is quite cliche, but just know I'm not the guy that plays Wonderwall at parties. I'm not that kind of guy. So you can have solace in the fact that I'm not that kind of guitar player. and I've been doing it since I was in middle school, because I don't know, obviously in middle school it's not like I cared about getting chicks, but like that was always what like people get told as kids is like, yeah, play guitar, it gets you chicks, like all the cool rock stars, like like Motley Crue and like AC/DC. Those guys are rad. And obviously that it depends on the person. Maybe there's some validity to that statement. I honestly would assume if you were Motley Crue or AC/DC, that it probably actually works like that. But for most normal people, it's just fun. Like I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy trying to make music, even though I'm not very good at it. I enjoy doing that with my friends and whatnot. It's always fun, and it's cool because I also I, at least when making music, limit myself to like a certain type of music, because it's the kind of music I want to make. But as far as listening goes, I mean, really just anything anything will work for me. It's not like the you probably hear this a lot, but it's like the I'm not like other people type deal. I listen to everything, but in reality it's true. It's like I'm not like one of those people who are like, I listen to everything except country. Country sucks. And it's like, no, I really don't care. If you put some music on, as long as I consider it appealing, because there's some stuff that it's like, I will even draw the line, like, is this even considered music, And that's kind of where I draw the line. If it's an established genre and it's something that people have listened to for a while and a lot of people enjoy it, and again, it's like established. It's not just something like made up that's like, I call this noise psychedelic fusion funk guitar progressive rock, and it's like I will tend to enjoy it, and I think that's kind of one of the cooler things about music is it comes in so many different forms, different shapes and sizes. It's like everybody likes others different stuff. Everybody's doing different stuff with music, and it's really cool, honestly, to see that music is like that kind of thing. But again, it's like a lot of media. I feel like music is a bit more like different in that aspect, where it's a lot broader and everybody's got their own sound and all that kind of stuff, and as opposed to like like film and stuff like that, where a lot of times there's like remakes, and there's not as many types of films, but every film is, it's not the same, but a lot of films follow the same premises and stuff like that, Not dogging on any of the film people out there, for example, my friend loves film. He's, doing it all the time and all that stuff, I guess, but I just feel like music is a little different. I think some people can agree with me in that regard, where it feels like it's just like on a person, like a personal basis, music for everybody seems completely different, whether you're making different music, whether you listen to it and think different things, and it's pretty crazy. So yeah, anyway, we are already at the end. Again, I swear, man, I fly through these. I cruise through these because I suppose I am one of the best in the world. But, sorry if this was a little boring. I'll come back with some better material next time. And feels like I'm blowing a stand-up set. So before we end, I'm going to go way over here to whatever that is in the distance. Unless it's just a visual bug, but I think that's something way over there. So before we end this video, just take a nice little high-speed stroll down to whatever this thing is and see. So it looks like we still have a little time. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get closer to that or if that's just a spot in the sky, but we'll just we'll take some time here and see. I could just very well be running infinitely towards nothingness. Who knows? It looks like I'm going somewhere. So yeah, I don't know. Let's make fun of people who like movies more. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe next episode we'll talk about film, because obviously music is where I camp. I don't know, put my flag, take shelter. I don't know. Whatever words you want to use, but maybe next time, yeah, we'll talk about film, because obviously I also really enjoy movies as well. It's just, it's just a little different, as I was saying earlier, different reasons and whatnot. And I don't know, maybe we can talk about it a little bit now. It's getting closer, but not very quickly. So yeah, I don't know, favorite movie. I'm not gonna ask you that, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know how I would answer that. That's, again, one of those things where it's like, I swear that can change all the time, and I don't really have much of an answer for you on that one. But yeah, movies are cool. Movies are timeless, Obviously, some of them age quite poorly. Like, one of my favorite things to do is watch old 80s movies, and how incredibly cheesy they are, especially horror movies. You gotta love old horror movies. That's actually probably one of my favorite genres. It's like old slasher movies. Like, my favorite is probably like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a true classic. By the way, if you are 7 or any younger than the recommended, what is the rating system? I don't know. Whatever the rating system for films is, do not watch that. Don't watch horror movies. They're for rated R for, 18. Don't watch them. Just so you know. I cover my back for legal sake on that one. But they are good movies. For all the people over 18, they're great movies. They're very fun. They're just really over the top, really fun. And it seems like that's kind of like all they're meant to be, Which is why I enjoy it so much. It's sometimes you're in the mood to watch a really philosophical, really serious, really deep movie, and then other times you just want to watch people make really dumb decisions mindlessly being chased by a killer. It's fun. So it looks like we're coming up on this. It's a bit sad because it looks like nothing at all. But, I'd be glad that I tried, at least, because, what's life if you're not trying? So let's see. Can we get an exact reading on what this random obelisk of sorts in the distance was? It was Nothing. Who would have figured? Well, like I was saying, at least we came over here and took a look at it, extended the video a little bit, and yeah, I guess that's it. Just bask in the glory of this nice figure, and I will see you next time, guys.